I thought between me and my daughters that those two little cats represented them.
Hi, Daddy.
So I just walked through this pasture for about a third of a mile or so, and the path was narrow. The weeds were in some places waist high. So just before I entered, I sprayed some DEET insect repellent on my legs, because that's the kind of place where, you know, like ticks, you know, will just latch onto you as you pass by, because I'm just like, my legs are, I'm about the clumsiest hiker you'll ever meet, but my legs were, you know, just brushing up against all the tall weeds and everything. So it's kind of, I didn't want to take any chances, but I think I got some more to go. But beautiful views out here. I saw this, in this field here, as I was walking through, white tail of a deer caught my eye. I haven't seen a whole lot of wildlife outside of, you know, birds and chipmunks, and I've probably seen the entire universe of squirrels out here, all gathered in one area. But I've only seen, the first day I started out, I told my daughters this, they appreciate this. I walked out the door, this is in Harper's Ferry, I walked out the door and there were two cats waiting for me. And my family history, we love cats. My grandfather, great-grandfather had a bunch of farm cats, but we kind of thought between me and my daughters that those two little cats represented them. And they were there to greet me as I walked out the door on the first day. But I have seen some deer, but that was my first deer since the first day in Harper's Ferry, because I did see some deer on the trail there. But so I'm still waiting to see a bear, but got a long way to go. All right, I'm about to head up the only ascent of the day, although it is a large one. It should take, I'm hoping 45 minutes to an hour to get up there. And then it appears that it'll be a gradual downhill and then a steep descent into the town of Duncannon. So it's about 8:30, about an hour and a half into my hike this morning. Nice and cool out here in the woodlands. And right now, my legs and feet are okay. They're a little stiff in the mornings, and they tend to work themselves out. But by noon, I'm about drained completely, and I expect my feet and legs will be ready to give up. But we're gonna head up this ascent and drink a lot of water and see how it goes. See you up there. All right, I reached the top finally. It's kind of rough, but I made it. I'm 5 miles into the hike today, 6 miles to go into the town of Duncannon, and the trail has become considerably more rocky. So got to watch every step. Got to remind myself to look up and take in the view, which the view is pretty much what they call the green tunnel. So whatever views there were a couple months ago are all green leaves for me. But all right, 6 miles to go should put me down into Duncannon around 12:30, 1 o'clock or so, where I will be resting. So I'm on this descent, and I mentioned before it was really rocky on the path, and each step is a calculated step. And it takes a lot out of you, but you realize, you'd like to give up and like, oh man, this is for the birds, but you realize this is the only way down. Like, you can stop, but the reality is you gotta get down, and this path is the only way down. So suck it up and do it one step at a time. Okay, I'm a little bit into the rocky section, that gradual descent. Still tough on the feet for sure, but I think I've got a breakthrough. So for the last 10 days, I've been using one hiking stick, just one, which follow along closely, which effectively gave me 4 points of contact. So, 3 original points of contact, and then the 4th point of contact, so you got it, 4th point of contact. So I thought I'd give 2 hiking sticks a try, and it really allows me to pick up the pace, gives me more confidence, definitely more balance. So 5 points of contact in total. I'm gonna keep on trying it throughout the day, see how it goes. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I made it into Duncannon, and that final descent into the town was pretty brutal. It was just a lot of stone steps that probably wouldn't pass building code at all, but hey, I made it. It was like, most of the time it felt like my feet were pushing through the front of my shoes. And so went into quick action. I ordered some new shoes off Amazon Prime. They delivered them up on the mountain within an hour. They even packed out my old shoes. So score 1 for Amazon Prime, love it. I'm in the town of Duncannon, staying at a hostel here, and already ran into some trail magic in the form of a ride to and from the grocery store. So Steve, if you're watching, I really appreciate it. You saved my legs some miles, so thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.